Hello and welcome to GPTV on Tuesday the 30th of August. My name's Philip Kingston.
And I'm Darren Crongold.
And Darren, second last day of winter.
Yay.
But you wouldn't know it from looking at your face and your tan. Looks like it's midsummer.
Good.
What's with the tan? You look amazing.
Oh, I've been away.
Yes.
Enjoying Europe.
Yeah, you had a fantastic month off.
Yes, I did.
Incredible. When was the last time you took a month off?
Last year.
Okay. Suppose you'll be doing the same thing again next year.
Exactly right.
Great to have you on GPTV. Gary, as the viewers know, is still away on his holiday. I don't know when he's coming back. If in fact he is coming back.
Yeah, I don't know. He's having a good time somewhere in the sun.
So viewers, great that we're sitting here on the second last day of winter because quite frankly, I'm over winter. It has been a cold. Well, you wouldn't know because you were away for most of it.
It was cold.
I reckon it's been a cold winter, viewers. So bring spring on because we're looking for the good weather, but we're also looking for the big, booming spring market activity.
That's right. Oh, it's going to be busy. I think it's going to be, market's going to be good in spring.
That's your prediction?
Yeah, I reckon it will be good.
And keep in mind, viewers, spring is September, October, November.
That's right.
3 weeks of December, then it's all over till 2017. And we are already signing up 2017 auction listings.
I've got a few on the book, so
we'll see. It's pretty scary, really, 2017. Anyway, let's not talk about the distant future. Let's talk about the immediate past, present, Darren, which was last weekend.
That's right.
Now, industry average last weekend, Darren?
75%.
And the Gary Peer & Associates average?
75%.
Okay, viewers, well, we're bang on average this week. Having said that, Darren, we passed a couple of properties in that we sold Sunday night.
That's right.
And viewers, just for the record, we count a sale on Sunday night as a sale from the weekend. So actually,
as an auction sale.
Actually, truth be known, by 5 o'clock Sunday afternoon, our clearance rate was about 65%. But we did sell 2 properties before the midnight clicked over on Sunday night. So let's talk about the weekend. I'm going to have to put my glasses on. Normally Gary looks and gives me all this information. Now I've got to use my glasses, which is pretty scary in itself. Let's talk about a few of the sales, Darren.
Sure.
Big sale in Normanby Road in
Sounds
Caulfield.
like it. A very big sale.
A beautiful house that. Normanby runs alongside the railway line, but it's a light rail. $2,170,000.
Yes.
Now, I had a lovely chat with the vendors there who bought that property 20 years ago, and they said they spent about $50,000 renovating, so just basic renovations.
Good on them.
They bought it 20 years ago for $350, so added 50, so it owes them $400. And if you do this, viewers, they say property prices double every 10 years. So if we call the purchase price $350 plus the 50 is $400. So $400 becomes $800, becomes $1.6 million if it had doubled every 10 years. So after 20 years, it should have been worth 1.6, but they sold it for $2,170,000.
Well done.
So phenomenal result there, and well done to Lamore, who did a great job. Another couple of interesting sales. Nikki Janover smashed out number 19 Ludbrook Avenue. Yeah,
sounds like a very good result there.
Reserve there, Darren, of around $1.1 million, and we sold that for $1,411,000.
Well done, Nikki.
Ludbrook's a great street, though, isn't it?
It is a good street.
I like those trees.
Light tree line street.
Beautiful street. Anyway, that was a big result. Number of results here that are undisclosed, which we're never really happy about. But another big result in Moore Street. Jeremy Rosen's did a great auction there.
Good result of land for that street. It's come up a long way.
Viewers,
in the last
this is number
couple of years.
23 Moore Street. We had a reserve there of around $1.3 million. That one sold for $1,657,000.
Well, congratulations to the vendors.
A massive, massive price.
And well done to Jeremy's team.
Incredible. Now, standout sale for the weekend, Darren, although we can't disclose the price, was 11 Carnegieie Crescent, where we did GPTV there last week. Now, we were expecting somewhere around the 1.5, maybe 1.6. Price is undisclosed, viewers, but we've set a new record price in Carnegieie Crescent. Having said that, if the buyers ever watch GPTV on the Monday and they hear about us talking about a record price, record prices are generally come from properties that the market wants and wants competitively. So, you know, you don't get a record price on B grade property. No, it's always the A grade properties. So if you have bought a property from us and you see us talk about it on GPTV and we talk about a record price, be proud because you bought a property that was obviously highly competitive.
Yeah, we had 4 bidders on that. It was a really good auction.
Yeah,
it was really good. Good big crowd, so it was a good day.
It was a great crowd. 3:30 Sunday afternoon. I reckon that one went through till about 4:30.
Yeah, definitely did.
A couple of properties that we didn't sell that I think are outstanding value, Darren. A one-bedroom apartment opposite Caulfield Park at number 241 Balaclava Road that shot up on screen on that very quickly. I think that's a screamingly good buy at $418,000. Also 127 to 129 Murray Street, apartment number G04, an outstanding purchase there too of
2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2 car spots.
And 2 car spaces, yes, absolutely. And then one of the standout properties that we passed in, which we are currently under negotiation at the moment, but that's the ground floor at number 20 Lamia Road.
No, that won't take long.
I don't think so. We've got an asking price there of $2,395,000. So I don't think it'll take us long. So let's talk about spring, Darren, because the coming weekend will be our first round of spring auctions. Your prediction is for a busy spring?
Yep, I think it's going to be a busy spring.
General lack of stock in the market, though. I'm talking to agents all over Melbourne, and all of them reckon their stock levels, including us, maybe we're not down as much as 20-25%, but there's a general theme in the market that stock levels are down 20 to 25%.
True. Yep.
So yes, we'll have a busy spring, but we won't probably be as busy as this time last year.
No, last spring was crazy. So not as busy as last year, but the whole year's been like that. But still, it's been okay.
Last weekend, though, we did have 70 properties open for inspections.
Yes.
And good numbers across the open
the numbers were fine. Some of them were most weekend, most on the weekend were the inspections were covered quite well. The numbers were up a bit.
Yeah. Okay. So, Darren, busy weekend this weekend with 16 auctions, although we have sold 3 properties prior to auction.
Yep.
And viewers, let's just explore that for a moment. Selling properties prior to auction, Darren, we sell what, 10, 15%?
Yeah, 10, 15%.
And generally, viewers, we sell prior to auction because a buyer has come forward.
That's right.
Put an offer on the table that the vendor is delighted with, generally speaking.
That's well and beyond what the vendors and we, as agents, all expected it might achieve.
Having said that, viewers, we have a very strict pre-sale regimen, which we're not going to give you the secret, our herbs and spices as to how we sell properties prior to auction. But when we do sell a property prior to auction, no stone is left unturned to ensure that the price that we actually did get is in fact the best price. Let's talk about the weekend's activities, though, Darren, because we're busy. Let's talk. Firstly, first up on Saturday morning, Jeremy Rosens is going to be auctioning villa number 6 at 5 Freeman Street in Caulfield. Tell us about that.
Yeah, that's a great villa unit, and that's got 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 1 car spot. The guys are expecting that to go well. It's been nicely renovated inside. And we wish them all the best and good luck.
Viewers, I've been preaching for years about what great investments those 60s villas make. Now, when I say investments, they're great to live in, they're great to own or occupy, but we've seen great capital growth from those single-level villas.
Amazing. They've gone up in, I mean, we've been doing this 20-odd years, but I have, and they just keep going up all the time. So
and a lot of younger people are now buying them. You know, when we think about it 20 years ago, you'd only sell that to an older person scaling down. Now a lot of younger people are buying them and then giving them these very schmick 2016 makeovers.
Yeah, it's all changed.
So that'll be good. We're off to Sunnyside Avenue in Brighton East. Leon Gusenfitter has been handling this property. I'm going to be auctioning it. Tell us about that.
And that looks like a great house there, double-storey home, and it's fully renovated inside. That's 4 to 5 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2 car spots, an in-ground pool, and apparently it's had lots of people through, and we wish them luck on the weekend.
But what a great looking house, and not a cent to spend there, Darren. It's just beautiful. We're off to Truganini Road, unit number 1 at 7 Truganini Road in Carnegie. Leo Samuel has been handling, and he's also doing the auction. Tell us about that. Looks fantastic.
Yeah, it looks great inside. It's a townhouse actually, and that's got 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and 1 car spot. The guys say it's going to go really well. It's been put together nicely, and
check out those polished timber floorboards, the open fireplace. That's a really good property. And you said car spot, Darren, but it's a lock-up garage.
Sorry, I apologise, lock-up garage.
That's okay, you don't need to apologise. You've just got to get it right. We move on to 30 Ross Street in Elsternwick. Adam Joski's been handling that, and I've got the auction honours. And
that's a solid brick house, and that has been renovated. It's got beautiful polished floorboards, and that's 2 bedrooms, 1 bath and two car spots there.
And Ross Street is the most fantastic location. You just had a sale in Ross Street a couple of months ago.
Yeah, we did it last month. No, in July, the end of July, and we had a really good auction there. So Ross Street's a nice street in Elsternwick.
Just tucked in off the back of Glen Huntly
Road.
Right. So you've got the shops, you've got the beach, you've got the trains,
the trains and the trams.
So that's a great property. We move then to 336 Bamber Road in Caulfield South. This is a property that's been handled by Sally Zellman and
myself,
you and the team. I've got the auction honours there, going to auction at 12:30. Tell us about this one.
Yeah, this is a gorgeous solid brick home on the corner of Rotorua and Bamber Road. It's fully renovated. Again, some fantastic polished floorboards, a beautifully renovated kitchen, 2 bedrooms, 1.5 bathrooms, and 2 one carport, and a lock-up, not a lock-up garage, a space up behind it. So it's a really nice house, and it's going to go well.
Looks like it's got a good garden area there.
Yeah, too. The front garden's gorgeous. They've spent a lot of time on it.
Some apartment action also at 12:30. Leor Samuel's going to be auctioning apartment number 16 at 14 Mitford Street in St Kilda. We love Mitford Street. We love St Kilda. Tell us about this.
Yeah, this is a nicely renovated and modern apartment, and it's 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and 1 car spot. And yeah, the boys have, you know, Elwood's really good, and the boys are expecting it to go well. It's also got a nice balcony.
We're talking 400 to 440 there. That's the sort of thing that I love as an investment. Just a low maintenance, easy to lease, great position. We move on to an auction that's had a lot of activity.
Yes,
Number
heard
18
a lot about
Linton
this.
Street. Have a look at the facade on this property. It's just magnificent. Nikki Janover, Lamore have been handling this. I've got the auction actions. I must say, I love a red door on a property.
Yeah, this is gorgeous double-fronted weatherboard home, fully renovated inside. There's been lots of talk about this one. I've been at other properties opening them, other properties opened, and lots of people talking about this one. This is a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, and 1 car spot. But this, I think, could be a really good, interesting auction on the weekend.
Well, if that doesn't go well, I'll eat my hat if I had a hat. Well, I do have a hat, but I might be wearing it this weekend now that the good weather's out there. And viewers, we may as well get stuck into the fact that you do need to be sun smart. More and more people are wearing hats. Even you're wearing a hat.
Yeah, I bought a great hat overseas, so I'll bring it out for this summer.
Fantastic. It's not a Mexican sombrero, is it?
No.
Okay, it's going to go well. All right, we move on at 2:30 to Villa number 2 at number 5 Moore Street. We're back in Moore Street. We love Moore Street. Daniel Michmacher has been handling this. I've got the auction honours. Looks pretty fabulous.
Yeah, Sally and I sold this to these people a few years ago, and it was a great floor plan, and it went well. But these guys have fully renovated it, and unbelievable. Great floorboards. It's also got a beautifully modern kitchen. They've done a magnificent job to a double lock-up garage. So 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, double lock-up garage. This will go well.
What more could you want?
It's 2 on the block.
Check out the deck and the garden.
Oh yeah, it's a fantastic unit. So good luck to the boys.
And a quote price there of $8 to $8.90. So I'm looking forward to doing that. As I'm looking forward to doing number 14 Latrobe Street at 3. I've got a busy day on Saturday. 14 Latrobe Street, Caulfield South. Tell us about this, Darren.
This is a great brick, single-story brick home. It's 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2 car spots, in-ground pool. There's been lots of talk about it. It's got polished floorboards. The land's 689 square metres. The guys expect this to go well. It will go well because Latrobe Street's a good street in
Look, as much
South.
as I think that's a really good house, Darren, there's been a lot of interest from developers in this land because it has a 16.15 metre frontage, which is a larger frontage.
Sure, but they talk about renting it out for a few years until they put their plans together.
Very livable home. Very livable. That's a wrap for Saturday. I hope I'm not going out Saturday night because I've done a lot of auctions on Saturday and I'm doing a lot of auctions on Sunday now that I look at it. Let's talk about Sunday at 10:30. We're down in Baker Street in Moorabbin, number 6A Baker Street. Yeah. I'm going to talk about that, Darren, because I did the video tour
there. Okay, you
there.
talk about that.
Viewers, I am a big fan for Moorabbin. I reckon it's a growth suburb.
We've had some great sales there this year.
We're doing more and more there. Our brand is becoming synonymous with Moorabbin because it's an up-and-coming area.
It is.
A lot of activity happening there. And this is a really good property, as new, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. It's got a lock-up garage, 2nd car space. It's quite stunning and certainly entry level into the marketplace.
That will go well.
Is a great opportunity. I moved from there to Nikki Janover, has been handling number 6A Bamber Road, Caulfield North. A hop, skip and a jump from Caulfield
Park.
Yeah,
this is a great unit, and again, it's another one that's been fully renovated, single story. So the single stories are really popular at the moment, and they should be. And this is fully renovated, great polished floorboards, great garden. It's 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1 car spot, and being in that position, it should go well. Good for home buyers or investors.
Do you know what, Darren? I want to just talk about the fact that you called it a unit, which is fine.
Well, it's a little house.
No, you've said the right thing. But I was out on Saturday night with some friends, and we were talking about affordability of housing in Melbourne.
Yes.
And they were saying how unaffordable it's become and how difficult it's going to be for our children to be able to buy in. And I said to them, one of the reasons for that is that Melbourne and all of Australia has got exactly the wrong housing stock. This whole Australian dream about living on a 1/4 acre with a back garden, I mean, that should never have ever happened. And I know I might be being contentious here, viewers, but that property in Bamboo Road is actually on probably about 350 square metres of land.
Yes.
Which makes it a house.
You're right.
And if you think in terms of, if you go to Europe, for example, 6A Bamboo Road is probably about 50% bigger than the average person's property in Europe. So
except for Mykonos. They've got big houses, big land there.
Have they? Okay, well, Mykonos aside, right, I think Australians do need to get their head around the fact that we've got these big gardens that we really don't use. So I look at 6A Bamboo Road and say it's actually a house on a smaller parcel of land. And I must say, when you've got park on your doorstep, who needs a garden?
That's right.
Anyway, a little bit of a philosophical discussion about housing in Australia. Do you know the two biggest, the countries with the biggest houses are Australia and the United States. And those two countries have got the worst public transport systems in the world. You know, you go to Europe, you go through most parts of Asia, they live in smaller homes, they've got a train station at their doorstep. It's just easier to get around. Anyway, things are going to change in Australia, I say for the better. Moving on, Darren, to 73 Allison Road, Elsternwick, which is the couch that you're sitting on.
And you.
Let's talk about this incredible house.
Beautiful. It's amazing double-storey, fully renovated weatherboard house on the north side in one of the best streets in Elsternwick, and really, this is going to, hopefully the boys are going to have a terrific result for the vendors here. I'm really enjoying sitting in this lounge area. It's light, it's bright. There's 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms and 2 car spots, and fantastic polished floorboards. The bedrooms are enormous. The living areas are great, and this is a great home.
But it comes with a twist, Darren. First of all, the back garden faces north, which is the best orientation, but check out that incredible outbuilding, the loft, the children's play centre, perhaps a home office subject to council approval, yoga studio, teenagers, in-law accommodation. It could be so many things, but Allison Road is in the top 5 streets of Elsternwick.
Absolutely.
And of course with Halston Park just down the road.
That's right.
Walk to
Hartley Road.
Walk to Glover Station for a coffee. Speaking of Glover Station, viewers, first of all, one of my favourite cafes. Secondly, they have got the best lamingtons. Have you had the lamington?
No, I haven't. I'm not a big lamington eater.
I'm not a big lamington eater either, but the lamingtons at Glover Station are made by Burnham Beaches, which is owned by, what's the chef from Vue de Monde, Shannon Bennett.
I'm not
so if you go to Glover Station, eat the lamingtons, they're amazing. And Jim, you're always running out. A bit of a shout out. What a great property. And we finish the day, Darren, Sunday at 3:30 at 2B Devon Street, which is another standout 2-storey home. Tell us about this property.
This is a great home. It's a townhouse.
No, it's not a townhouse, Darren.
Well, it's not.
We're going to drop the word unit. We're dropping the word townhouse. This is a 2-storey home.
It's massive. And I remember when they built it, and I kept driving by and watching it get built, this home. And it's probably it was the latest then, and it's still very up to date now. And you know, it's incredible because this home here has
up to date. It looks brand
new. Well, exactly. It's only a couple of years old, but I mean, this was built before its time. It has it's got a great in-ground pool. It's 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, 2 car spots, double lock-up garage, not a car spot. It's got amazing 2 living areas and the lounge and the living room and the kitchen and dining room.
All right, Darren, you're going to take us through this property room by room?
Maybe, because it's just a great...
You're just going to let the viewers know it's a stunning home.
A stunning home.
Viewers, we've got a busy weekend, Darren.
We do.
I think let's make sure you've got your hat this weekend.
Yeah.
I put sunscreen on for the first time at our auction on Sunday. So the sun is out, the sun is shining. Spring is in the air. This weekend is our first spring weekend.
That's right.
So can we talk about your family for a moment? How are the girls?
The girls are great. One of my daughters, one of the twins, is actually in Alice Springs with Bialik, is an exchange student for 2 weeks.
She's an exchange student, or they're just on a trip?
No, exchange student.
Really?
She's there. She's there today learning, and
right.
I think she'll be doing her work there. But she's there with a family, and never met them before. And there's 5. Only the girls have gone. No boys were invited from the school.
Really?
And the girls are there, and my daughter's there, and we're going to miss her for 2 weeks. And mother is very upset.
Well, she'd probably be watching GPTV from Alice Springs, wouldn't she?
Most likely.
Apparently, this show is big in Alice Springs.
Is it really?
Well,
wow.
If she watches it from Alice Springs, we've now got a viewer in Alice Springs. And Hope, your little daughter?
She's good, but last week she was doing some handstands and jumping on the couch and fell off and has cracked a bone just underneath her elbow, so she's in plaster for 4 weeks.
You're walking distance from Cabrini, aren't you?
Yes, I took her up there on the next day, not that night, but the next day.
Okay. Shout out to Cabrini, because our respective families have been spending a lot of time there. Shout out to my mum, who is still, as we speak, in Cabrini. Can't wait to get you out, Mum. You're spending far too much time there. The food's not that good, but hopefully you'll be well and coming home soon. So Darren, that's a wrap. Viewers, spring is in the air. We'd love to see you at our open for inspections and auctions this weekend. Come out, have a coffee from our coffee van, a lollipop, a bottle of water. Just get out, say hello. We look forward to seeing you. Thanks again for watching GPTV. I'm Philip Kingston.
I'm Darren Krongold. Have a great week.
Have a great week.